Hey guys, Virgin Vinyl with you again today. We've got something special, something that I was really excited to get my hands on because this has been one of my favorite death metal albums for a long time, and I saw that Osmos had a copy of it, so here we go. Mercyless, Abject Offering. This is a nice colored vinyl version. I'll show you the vinyl here. Where's the lid? Okay, so we have this beautiful, it almost looks like a slice from a tree trunk or something like that. This beautiful color of this thing, like a piece of wood. Anyway, this album was released in 1991, I believe, from the French band Mercyless, and this album and their second album are the ones that really do it for me. They're absolutely essential death metal albums in my opinion. This album has been a favorite of mine for many years, and there's the back with the guys, you can see. Okay, we have Stefan Vayard on lead guitar. I'm not sure how to say his name properly. Gerald Gunzi on drums. Raid Rajojkik. I'm always fucking up names, so sorry about that. And of course, the main man, Max Otero, on vocals and guitars. And he's still in the band. He's still going. He's still releasing albums, and they're still good. So they had their couple of not so good albums there in the 90s, and then they kind of went away for a little while, but then they came back, and that's beside the point. This album is, like, I guess you could almost consider it one of the first generation of that technical death metal, but yeah, I mean, it's either that or just slightly more technical, straight death metal. Blazing guitars, killer riffs, like very memorable songwriting. That's the thing I like about this band, is that the songs stick in your head, and then, a lot of death metal can sort of just become a pummeling blur of like a wall of sound, and the songwriting gets a little bit forgotten about. But in the best cases, in the best bands, their songs stick out, and you remember them, and they very quickly become ear candy, not ear candy, like earworms, sorry. And this album is full of them, full of great hooks, great leads, interesting changes, very cool, awesome album. And what else can I tell you about this? Yeah, I mean, at that time, there weren't that many French bands doing this kind of thing. This is kind of, I guess you would say, in the Florida death metal style, like early 90s Florida death metal style, along with bands like Monstrosity and of course, the Morbid Angel and stuff like that. But like, it's, when you think about like how sort of unusual it was for some bands to emerge in certain scenes, this is a good example of that, because there weren't really anything too much like this in France at that time. There was like Loud Blast, I guess, and a few others, some like Mutilation and stuff like that, but that was pretty underground. And these guys, I guess they're still pretty underground, to be honest. But if you haven't heard this album and you're a fan of classic death metal from the early 90s, then definitely check this one out. You will not be disappointed. This is an absolute perfection. I got this one from Osmos Records in France, got it sent over to me here, and I'm very happy with it. Absolutely adore this album, and hopefully I can get my hands on the second one. What's that one called? Colored Funeral? Is that what it's called? Fucking hell, I've got old man brain sometimes. I can't remember like fucking album names and even people names. Fuck, I don't know. I did too many fucking drugs back in the day. Anyway, great album. Go check it out. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.